Hello, friends. Are you guys ready to unbox new stamps, pattern papers, and embellishments from the 2023-2024 annual catalog? I have a giant stack of things to go through with you here. So I've taken it out of the box because I had to fit it on my table somehow. It's all out of the box, but we're going to look through all of it and check out all the new goodies that I just got. If you're joining me live, go ahead and leave me a comment. Let me know what you want to start with. If this is your first time joining me, welcome to you. I am Heidi with Onigo Stamping, and welcome to my craft corner. I'm so excited that you are joining me tonight. If you are brand new, make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you always know when I go live. Now, if you're watching the replay, I want to say a special hello to my replay watchers as well. I really appreciate y'all. Leave me a comment as well. Let me know what you're really excited about in the new catalog. All right, we got some friends jumping on. I'm glad you guys are here. You're excited to see the cool new things. What do you want to start with? Bonus session for the week is right. This is a bonus session, special time, special day. All right, I'm going to go ahead and flip. Kind of make my face a little smaller here. There we go. Hello. You want to see it all? All right. Well, we're going to get to it all. So here is this giant stack. It is a giant stack. I'm going to have to push it out of the way just a little bit so that we can look at it all. All right. Let me start moving stuff out of the way. Sweets. You know what? I don't really have it divided by sweets. Unfortunately, that would have been nice. I just stacked up all the paper and I stacked up all the stamps. Yeah, so. All right, I'm going to move the stamps and stuff out of the way. How about we start with paper? Let's start with paper because it is the biggest. It is taking up the most space. I'm just going to move some of these other things to the side. You need to get some paper to make your list. Oh, yeah. Yep. All right. So here we go. Here is, you know what? I think it's not. I was trying to see if my camera was dirty. So this is the new, let me tell you, Glorious Gingham 6x6. Now I peeked in here just a little bit because I wanted to see what it looked like. So this is a gingham paper. I'm just going to take this all out. There are, how many colors? Berry Burst, Blueberry Bushel, Lemon Lime Twist, Pecan Pie, and Pretty Peacock. So 5 different colors in all of these beautiful, beautiful gingham. So that's one side is this big gingham. And then the other side is, of course, a small gingham. And I think there's 8 sheets of each in here. So it's kind of a big pack of gingham papers. Isn't that pretty? Everybody loves a good gingham, right? All right. One down, many more to go. Set that aside. This is, I think we've already looked at this, but this is the new, I don't even know. There is not a good name for it, but it's like the color collection 6x6 paper. So these patterns come in each of the different color collections and the in colors. So the 2 sets of in colors. This is the brights. And let me just show you this year's patterns. So this year's pattern, we have a stripe on one side with a polka dot on the other side, and then hearts. You see those hearts? And on the other side, we have like, I don't know, it's like a stripe with dash lines. Oh no, you had a root canal done. Ugh, isn't that pretty? So pretty. I love the brights. So, and it's very color and white. So in the past couple of years, they've kind of done a tone on tone. And this year it's just a solid color and white. So really pretty. All right. Next up. This one I kind of peeked at too. This is the Inked Botanical 6x6 paper, and it is in Calypso Coral, Crushed Curry, Lost Lagoon, Petal Pink, and Pool Party. Now this does have a full, it has a stamp set and some dies that go with it. So it is a full suite. I did not get the full suite for this though. All right, y'all, this is really driving me nuts. I feel like my camera is dirty. I'm gonna clean it. We're gonna try to see if we can get a little cleaner. Because I want to be able to see better. And it might just be, you know, that's the way things are. As good as it gets. All right. Maybe that's a little better. Oh yeah, I think so. What do you think? All right, so this is the inked botanicals, and it does have like a full suite to it, but I didn't get the full suite. I just got the paper because I thought the paper was really pretty. I think this is going to be fabulous for fall. Check this out. I think it's going to work really well with the Quiet Meadow set that did carry over. I think it's going to work well with some other things too. Oh, so pretty. Just some tone on tone stuff, multicolor stuff, just really basic designs. Look at that. So pretty. And this has like a punch that goes with it. Again, I didn't get the whole suite. I didn't get the punch. I didn't get the stamps. I love this polka dot though. And a plaid. And another plaid. And some little flowers. Just some, I don't know what that is. It's like a dashed. You love the botanicals? Me too. I love the colors in here too. Oh, look at that. There's that one. Look at that. Ooh, there's a polka dot. I hadn't seen this one. There's a polka dot in the yellow too. Oh, and then another one of those weird line things that I don't know what to call. And then some more floral. So really cool inked botanicals. Those are going to be fun to play with, I am sure. Now, if you were around Stampin' Up! A few years ago, during Celebration, they had some really pretty paper, and they basically brought it back for the new catalog. And this is the More Dazzle specialty paper, and this paper is gorgeous. Check this out. So it comes in 2 colors. Here's one. Oh, look at that. And it's like little, they're like little, I don't know. It's like fish scales almost, I think. But isn't it so sparkly? It's so pretty and sparkly, and it doesn't rub off. It is stuck right on there. And then it comes in more of a gold color too. So that's kind of a champagne color. And it comes in this gold color as well. So just super sparkly, really pretty. It's going to be fun to use on stuff. Great little accents. So there's that. All right. Those are the 6x6. Now I didn't pull out the ones that I've already been using. So the Bright and Beautiful, I didn't pull that one out, but all right, we're going to take this all the way out. This is the Majestically Made, Masterfully Made. Masterfully Made. Check this out. Isn't this cool? Now this one, I just love the way. Nope. Those are all going to fall if I do that. Oh no, there's a catastrophe on my desk. Let's just take some room. No, that's not going to work. My desk isn't big enough. I was just trying to make more room for y'all. All right. So what is really cool about this paper is that it's all like torn. It's like they took the paper itself. So like, let's see. I'm going to show you again. Don't worry. I'm just trying to find. So like they took pieces like this, right? Like that design, and then they like tore it and they made like these cool scenes, like this mountain scene. It's so cool. This paper is so pretty. Oh, it's just gorgeous. All right. We'll go through it more slowly now, but I wanted to show you that tearing. And some of it is like they textured it with our embossing folders. So like there's the wood grain and the time-worn type. It's just so cool. All right. And then on the other side, like they took it and they just did some stripes with it too. So, and this one, look at this. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, so pretty. And on the back, we have that same thing in Pretty Peacock. This one, I just love. I wish, like, I almost just want to, like, I don't know, hang this on my wall or something. It's just so pretty. And it's hard to see, but there's like, they made it look like they took newspaper and did the coloring on top of the newspaper. So if you look very faintly, you can see some lines through here, and it looks like they put that down on top of like a newspaper print. It's just so pretty. In the back, here's a fresh freesia. Ugh. And then this one, it's like they took little scraps and made the whole page in a rainbow. So much fun. And then I love this one too. Isn't that cool? It's like stripes on there. And here's another one that's so pretty. Oh, it's just so pretty, and it like fades down, fades up. I don't know. And then you have this pretty peacock one on the back. That's gorgeous too. Check out these roses. It's like they made torn paper roses and then took pictures of it. It's so cool. And then the same kind of stripe thing in the lemon lime twist. So gorgeous. Now this is part of a suite. And let me see if I can find the rest. All right, I was playing with this all day today. Did I throw it? Oh, here we go. All right, so here is the stamp set. Isn't this cool? And this is going to be the May online card class. Really fun stamp set that you can like layer things in here. Let me see, do I have? And then it has dies too. Now the dies, I was a little bit disappointed because the dies don't have any open dies. Like there's not a die to cut out either of these two sprigs, but there is like these two giant die cut leaves. And then there's a torn, like a notebook paper edge, and there's just like a torn edge and then a tag too. So really cool stuff. You want to see the cards I made with this? Now this is the set I kind of pulled out today and played with. So I have a few cards to share with you. I didn't get as much stuff played with today as I would have liked, but let me show you what I came up with. So we got this one. Isn't this pretty? And this is, you guys, this is kind of like sneak peeks of what things that are coming soon. So in this one, oh, and this one, kind of a fun, something different. And then a little fun fold. Isn't that cool? Super, super fun. So we'll look at those cards more in depth later this summer. All right. Let me move this off my table. And let's look at, we have Les Chops. Les Chops. So this one is a suite, and I have the whole suite too, so I'll try to pull out the stamps too. But I want to pull, I haven't opened up this paper yet. See if I can get it open. All right. Here we go. I'm going to leave half of it in there. We're just going to pull it out sheet by sheet. So here we go. Here's one. We got a whole bunch of shops. This one has an art store and a clothing store on it. And maybe, ooh, this looks like maybe a noodle store. So that's kind of fun. And then the back, oh, look at that pattern. Check that pattern out. Woo-wee. All right. Number 2. We have bread and ice cream and pastries and some ramen and some forks. So that's kind of fun. And then back, this is really fun, kind of like a pebbly look to it. All right. Paper number 3. Paper number 3. Ooh, this is cute. This one has little shops on it. Ooh. All right, so this has a whole bunch of tiny little shops. I think these like match the big shops on the other papers, but they're just little tiny ones. And then the back, look at this. Wow, you guys, check that out. Isn't that cool? It's like, I don't know, it's white and then like, I don't know, it's just really pretty. We'll have to figure out something cool to do with that. Okay. So that was page number 3. I think we have another, yep. So here's some more shops. And now we have like a sweets shop and a pasta shop. I don't know what that is. And a pastry shop. Yeah. And then on the back, oh, there's another cool pattern. Let me hold that up. DSP is your kryptonite. That is so true. So true. All right. So here's the next one. All right, look at these shops. So we have everybody's favorite, a plant shop and a bookstore. Oh, bookstore. And then this one, I don't know, maybe it's like a makeup store. So 3 different shops on there. Very cool. And on the back, we have a really nice stripe. I love a good stripe. That's pretty. Plus, there's like a little bit of distressing on there. All right. Next up, I think this is the last one. We have like books and tubes of paint and flowers. But it's interesting. And then a nice yellow, like diamond pattern. Let me hold that up just a little bit. A diamond pattern on there. All right, so very cool. That is Le Shop. Now this is a suite, and I did get the rest of the suite. So let me pull the rest of the suite out. The only thing is I don't know which embellishments go with it. So we'll look at the embellishments last. So this is the Let's Go Shopping. And it has like a big shop that's like 2 pieces and some different shelves with different things that you can put in it. A little sandwich board, a bunch of different sayings. Good luck, bakery, happy birthday. You are such a sweet treat. Cafe, hello, books, let's get together, wish you were here. So you can kind of make your own shop. And then, I'm going to open these dies yet. There are dies that go with this too. Yeah, come here. So let's see what these look like. Oh, this is cool. So you're gonna be able to like build your own little shops. There's like plants and a lamppost and a bench, and you can make like a awning. And then some of these are gonna cut out different bits of the stamps. So cool set. That's gonna be fun to play with. Good deal. That was Le Shop, or Let's Go Shopping. Next up, let me see what we got. We have the white center specialty paper. This is 12 by 12 paper, and it comes in Azure Afternoon. I figured out why I can't pronounce this. It's because in French it is azure, which makes sense to me. I've heard the word much more in French. So it's azure. We looked it up. Azure Afternoon, Berry Burst, Fresh Freesia, Lemon Lime Twist, and Night of Navy. And this, it has like a texture to it. So I don't know if you can see that, but it has a little bit of texture to it. And then I think I'm going to tear this. What it's going to do is it's going to give you, you're going to see that white. So it's going to be fun to do like a torn paper look with it because you're going to get a little bit different color. So that's kind of cool. And that's in Azure Afternoon and Berry Burst, which is maybe my favorite new ink color. I've been using it a ton. Berry Burst, Fresh Freesia. Oh, Lemon Lime Twist. I've been loving Lemon Lime Twist too. Lemon Lime Twist and Night of Navy. So that's going to be really cool. And I should have pulled it out today to use with that masterfully made designer series paper with all the torn paper looks. I probably could have done something cool. All right. Throw that on the floor. Next up, we have the Let's Go Fishing designer series paper. Now this is part of a suite that has really cool dies that like make a tackle box. I didn't get the whole suite. I decided I didn't want to make cards for guys. No, I don't know. The guys in my life, they're not so into fishing, and so I just decided I didn't need it. You know, I had to make choices. Let's be honest, I have to make choices. But I'm excited about the pattern paper. Even when I don't get the whole suite, I love getting the full pattern paper because there usually is something I can do with it. So there's some fun fishes. Ooh, look at that plaid. And a big plaid on the back. All right. And then we have green with some fishing lures on it. Let me see if I can hold it up. There we go. And on the back, we just have a nice diagonal stripe. Ooh, and then we have some pretty fishing lures. Come out. So some pretty fishing lures, all colorful. And then on the back, it's like a plaid. All right. And then we have some like watery looking paper. I think that looks like water, doesn't it? And on the back of that one, oh, this is cool. Check this out. It is like a map. I'm trying to see if I can see sound. Something sound. Not sure. Middle ground. Okay. Just trying to see if there's words that, it's always fun to like know what is this a map of. But so far, that's all I have figured out is sound and middle ground. But it's kind of a map. It's kind of cool. It's not showing up. It's very, very, very faint and light. Probably like a water map. Is that what you call them? They probably have a fancy name for water map. All right, and then we have some fishing poles. Very cool. And a cool, oh, it's like a, I don't know, like a net. And some blue fishes. Some blue fishes. And on the back of that, we have like a wood, a blue wood. So that's cool. So that is the Let's Go Fishing paper. Let's Go Fishing. And then we have, oh, I opened this today. This is the soft shimmer paper. This paper is so pretty. And I cut into some of it already. So this comes in 5 different colors. Night of Navy, I think, no, Blueberry Bushel, Berry Burst, Bubble Bath, Lost Lagoon, Night of Navy, and Pretty Peacock. So it is Night of Navy. But this is the shimmery paper, so it's just, it sparkles. It sparkles. Isn't that pretty? There's the, oh, the Berry Burst. Look at that. I don't think it's sparkling enough on camera. It sparkles way more in person. So pretty. And then the bubble gum. Really, really cool. And I love the shimmer paper because with the shimmer paper, it's like having glitter, but no mess. No mess at all. So since I pulled this out and made a card with it, let me show you the stamps that I used, and then we'll look at the card. So for this card, I used the Just My Type stamp set, which I am loving. You guys, I only made the one card with it. It took me like, I don't know, 10 minutes. I popped together a card really quick. But I'm excited to use this more. I just think it's really cute. It's got all sorts of different stuff in here. We have a little plant, a heart, some flowers, a single flower, a paper clip, a little rainbow, typewriter, your papers to go in your typewriter. Just so, so cool. So let me show you the card that I made. Here is the card. Isn't that fun? And I put some little like strips of that glimmer paper on there, just to kind of give it a little bit of schnazz to it. So, there we go. And I also used the new Nesting Essentials dies on here. And those are going to be fun too. All right. Onward and upward. Next up is the 2023-2025 in color luster specialty paper. Now, my question is, how is this different than the shimmer paper? Let's find out. This is luster paper. Okay, so it's got a little bit of shine to it, but not glittery shine. Not like the other. It's more like a pearlescent shine. And this comes in the new in colors. So this is boho blue and copper clay and moody mauve. Come on. And pebbled path in that new wild wheat. So kind of cool. It's like, it's very, very smooth. And it still like shimmers just a little bit, but it's much more like a pearly shimmer. Nice. Next up, This is the super mega pack of paper. This is the Delightfully Eclectic 12 by 12 paper. And this has 48 sheets in it. I think that it has 4 sheets of each pattern, if I remember correctly. But I could be wrong about that. It's just a bigger set. All right. So let's see what we got. We have some swans, black and white swans. And on the back, we just have a black and white pattern. Kind of cool. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 sheets of each. And then we have a floral, little tiny tulipy flowers. And on the back, we have a yellow pebbly polka dot. And then we have a bubble bath stripe. That's kind of fun, just a bubble bath stripe. Let me check. And then some flowers. So we have somebody who asked the question, is the shimmer paper color on both sides or white on the back? Did you mean the shimmer or the shimmer paper is white on the back. So this stuff, the glittery paper, that is definitely white on the back. I didn't look at this one. This paper is colored on both sides. So this luster paper, is that what it's called? What's it called? The luster specialty paper, this is colored on both sides. You get that luster on both sides. But the glimmer paper, the shimmer paper, this stuff, this is white on the back. All right. Just a bubble bath stripe. We have pretzels. We have pretzels. And on the back, ooh, a rainbow stripe. I like a rainbow stripe. All right. Next up, we have a word search. I wonder, are there words in here? Or is it just the alphabet? A, B, C, D, E, F. It's just the alphabet. There's not words. It's not a word search. It's just the alphabet. And the other side has hearts. Oh, and some of them are pink. Can you see that? Some of them are bubble baths. That's kind of fun. And then, oh, you know what? I bet one of those punches. So the punches that match that other suite. I wonder if they work with this. I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know what I would call this. That pattern. Ooh, yes. Who doesn't like a good notebook pattern? Everyone wants a notebook pattern. Oh, look at this. This is pretty. Come on, come out. I'm looking at it. Daisies! Look at those daisies. Super fun daisies. And on the back, we have lemons. Lemons on the back. Daisies on the front and lemons on the back. And then we have, I don't know what I would call that, but just a pattern. Another pattern. And then we have another like ledger on the other side, kind of in more of a yellowy color. So that's kind of fun. And then we have little flowers all over. And on the back, we have a blue design, geometric pattern. Ooh, we have strawberries coming up. We got some strawberries. I don't know. It's like pink, bubble bath, and calypso coral, maybe. But anyway, and then we have a bubble bath geometric pattern on the back. And we have a big polka dot. A big, big polka dot. And some little flowers. And I think there's one more. It's a big flower. So we have a big flower in fresh freesia and white and black. That's stunning. And a black and white pattern on the back. So that's really cool. Those are the eclectic, delightfully eclectic And it's a super size. So there's 4 of each of those. And I think there's, what, 12 different patterns. So big set. Big set. Put that on the floor. All right. We have another specialty paper. This is the textured specialty paper. It is in Orchid Oasis, Parakeet Party, Starry Sky, Sweet Sorbet, and Tahitian Tide. So, oh, it's the 2022-2024 in color texture. So it's in the old in colors. It's textured. It's a little bit sparkly. You just get one piece. It's a little bit sparkly and it has a texture to it. And it has, the back seems a little less textured than the front, but you still have color on both sides. And that's in the old in colors. So you got all those colors, all those nice bright colors. I love last year's in colors. Some Sweet Sorbet. So, and some Tahitian Tide, if I can get it. I'm in trouble getting stuff out. So, really pretty stuff. And this is the 2022-2024 in color texture paper. All right, I'm really excited about this next one. I have not opened it yet, although I nearly opened it today because I wanted to play with it. This is the Stargazing. Now this has a whole suite, and the suite looks pretty cool, especially if you know people who are into NASA or space or whatever. I didn't get the whole suite. I might later, because when you look at the dies have a whole bunch of circles. So if you're kind of sad that this layering circle dies went away, might be a good other choice. But check that out. Oh, so pretty. Look at that orange and yellow. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. It matches my nails. All right, next up, another galaxy. Look at that. That's just, it's so pretty. So pretty. And on the back, we have like a star thing. And then this is a different piece. So we have another galaxy. And then we have a berry burst star thing on the back. I love this paper. I love the paper. Love the paper. All right. Then we have some planets. Check out these planets. They're orange and yellow and berry burst, and they're beautiful. This paper just makes me happy. I'm not even really into planets, but the color is just so pretty. And then we just have a very like subdued starry sky on the back. We have a big, it's like a black hole or something. I don't know what it is. That's really cool. And then some lemon lime twist dotted paper. Let me see. There's one more. Oh, here's some like blue and green and purple planets. Those are cute too. Like there's an Earth. And then another star. So much pretty stuff in there. I love it. But I think y'all right there. There's my pretty orange paper. I want to put that on things. All right. Slide this back in here if I can. There we go. This paper stack is getting smaller. All right. This is the gold celebrations. So this goes with the bright and beautiful paper and that celebrations. I don't know what it's called. There's a whole suite. But this is like an acetate. You can see that. It's an acetate with designs on it. Let me grab some whitish paper. So you can see it's got gold. That one's got gold confetti on it. There's 3 different patterns. This one's just a dot, a gold dot. And these are like plastic sheets. And then this one is like stars, falling stars and confetti. So that's kind of cool. Go. All right, next up we have the holographic trio. Oh, I'm excited for this. This is also part of the space suite. So let's look at the holographic paper. It is upside down, I believe. Ooh, look at that. Wow. So some really cool holographic paper. And this one. Wow. It like shines and shimmers. That's fun. And then like a bluish one. Wow. Welcome, Kimberly. Oh, that is really cool. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it's really cool. So, all right, that's the holographic paper. Have to make some holograms. That again. And then the last pack of paper. This is the Earthen Elegance paper. Now this has a suite as well, of course. And this is the suite that you can get the stamp set in Spanish. So if you have Spanish-speaking friends or you speak Spanish and you're looking for a Spanish stamp set, you can get it in Spanish. Can't wait to see what you create to make me have to have that. Maybe words. Words would be good. All right, so what do we got here? I don't know what this is. It almost looks like, something metal that has like an embossed image in it. I don't know. It's kind of cool. We have like a blue. Right. And then we have a purpley kind of check basket weave. And a cool, this must be Pebble Path. Very cool. And then we have another it's like, I don't know what it is. It's almost like tire treads, but not really. I don't know. It's very cool looking though. Ooh, look at that. That pretty peacock. Just kind of a distressed looking. Very cool. Oh, this is pretty. Check this out. That's cool. Kind of variegated, going from one color to the other. And we got a blue pattern on the back. Let me hold that up just a little bit. You can kind of see it. Very cool. And then, ooh, this one's cool too. Again, it's like pottery with a design in it. So if you can see, like the edges have this design in it. Very cool. Ooh, and then like a gradiated. Very, very pretty. I like that. I think that was the last one. Nope, there's one more. There's one more. Okay, so this again is like pottery with a glaze or dripping ice cream. So kind of fun. And then like, oh, this is interesting. This was unexpected. I feel like this pattern is much different than the rest of the set. That's very cool. That was fun. So that is the Earthen Elegance designer series paper. All right. Let's look at some ribbons and embellishments. All right, this is the herringbone ribbon. I have to find it in English, the name in English. I should have opened these because they're going to be a pain. That plastic is always hard to get off. So this is just a white herringbone. It's nice and flexible though. Sometimes these wide ribbons can be not so great, but this is like, they can be really stiff. This one is pretty flexible. You could tie a bow with it. I mean, it's going to be pretty chunky because it's just such a wide ribbon, but definitely, yeah, it's got a nice weight to it. It's lightweight, it's flexible. Very cool. All right, there's one. Okay, so I don't know that I'm going to open all of these. This is the textured ribbon that came in this year's In colors. This is the Moody Mauve one. Now this one is heavier than I expected. It's heavy. It's got a lot of texture to it. You can tie it, but it's really bulky because it's just really thick. It's a really thick ribbon. I found, so I have the petal path already and I played with it, and I find that it's good for like just doing a strip on a card, but I don't know that I would put a whole bow on a card just because it's thick and chunky. So that comes in all of the new in colors. So this is the Moody Mauve, and then you have Boho Blue and Copper Clay and Wild Wheat, and I don't have the Pebble Path one out, but there's Pebble Path too. So this comes in all the new in colors. Yeah, it is pretty heavyweight. So, all right, I want to look at this one. This is the natural, wavy trim. It is wavy trim. I can get it open without destroying the ribbon itself. Let's see. Here we go. Wavy trim, and it just looks, I don't know what we're going to do with this. I feel like this is another one that might be that you put down flat on your cards. It's taped down too, so trying to find the edge of the tape. So yeah, so it's like a twine that has been woven. It's kind of cool. I don't think, this isn't something, I don't think I'd make a bow out of this. I'm going to try just to see if we can, but yeah, I don't know that I'd make, well, you could. It's a little bit fat, a little chunky, but I think this is really cool, like for putting down on the edge of things. It's going to look really good. Something different. All right, I have the bordered ribbon. So this is the Pecan Pie bordered ribbon. I can get it. Get my scissors under here. Oh, this is pretty lightweight, not too thick. It does kind of remind me of macrame, Kimberly. I agree. So this is the Pecan Pie bordered ribbon. It's pretty lightweight. It is wider, but I think it's gonna tie well. Let's take a look. If I can tie. You guys always think I can tie so well, but that's not the case. There we go. Yeah, that tie is actually pretty nice. It is a little bit chunky just because it's a wider ribbon, but it's not hard to tie. And it's very soft and the knot is not as thick as the knot in the textured ribbon. So it's actually, I was thinking that this was going to be really heavy, but it's pretty lightweight. It's pretty nice. Liking it so far. All right. This is the sheer ribbon combo pack. The sheer ribbon combo pack. It comes in 3 colors. It comes in, does it tell me? No, I don't like it. The ribbon never tells you what colors it is, which I find very rude. I think it is Lemon Lolly, Bubble Bath, and maybe Azure Afternoon. But let's open up. It's got like, it has a silver edge to it. Oh, yep, they all have like a silver edging on it. It's kind of smooth on one side. It's like smooth on one side and it's textured on the other side. I bet it is very polyester-y. Right? You could zap this with a heat gun and it would curl up and do weird things. You are going to have the problem though when you're making a bow, which frustrates me. This is why I don't like ribbon that has 2 different sides to it, because you end up with one side that has that smooth edge and one side that has the textured edge, unless you like sit there and are really careful about which way you floof your ribbon. But it's cute. It ties, it holds its shape nicely. It's going to make a nice bow. So 3-color ribbon. All right. Oops. Next up, we have the bordered ribbon. Bordered ribbon. That's very, very specific. So this is, Lost Lagoon, I think. And it's like a woven. It's almost like a woven. They're calling it bordered because it has like a stitch on the edges to keep it stitched. But it's pretty lightweight. Let's see how our bow does with it. Yeah, that's going to make a nice bow. It's almost like it feels more cottony, right? Like, yeah. It's almost like, yeah, I would say it's like a cotton ribbon. So, very pretty. All right. Next up, we have the 2023-2025 in color jute. I don't know if it is like the navy bordered ribbon. Oh, you know what? No, this one right here, this one is not like the navy bordered ribbon. I think you were talking about this ribbon right here. And none of these ribbons are like this one. Really. So it's very different. This is much more soft and cotton. So how do I store my ribbon? You guys, it is not fancy. I do not have fancy storage for my ribbon. Look at this. I have a plastic shoebox. These are retired. They should go away. I have a plastic shoebox and I can fit 2 spools of ribbon side by side. That's all it is. I do not have fancy storage. And this slides on my shelf. My storage is all about it being easy to put away. I want to be able to easily put things away. I don't like it when putting away takes a long time. So, all right, so this is the in color jute. It is pretty thick. It looks like you are going to be able to separate it. So I bet you can, when you twist it, it comes apart in 3, and I'm just finding this out, so we'll see how this works. It seems to come apart in 3 strands, 3 pretty defined strands. So I think this is going to be like, yeah, oh, I like it single strand. I don't know that I would use the whole bit of it, but like the silver threaded twine that you guys know, I love the silver threaded twine. It's my favorite thing in the whole world. This doesn't seem to pull apart quite as easily. It's a little bit, it's twisted more securely, but it does pull apart. And when you have 1 strand, you're going to be able to tie a nice bow with that. Not like this. I cut too short of a piece, but it does come apart. So I like that. You may want to just deconstruct that. I think it feels a little bit thick when it's like this. Although if you were tying up a package or something, it would be good. So kind of like, I don't know, the thickness of, I don't know, it's not as thick as the twine, but it's much thicker than like the baker's twine that we've had. So, and that is in all the new in colors. So there's that. All right, 2 more embellishments. These are the loose embellishments. So we have the iridescent shaker circles. I'm feeling I'm going to make a giant mess, but these are very cool looking. Let me hold these up where you can see them. So they're just like, they're little circles. And some of them, and they're little donuts. And they're shimmery. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but they're pretty. Got to make shaker cards. I don't make enough shaker cards. This would be good for shaker cards. So those are pretty. So those are the iridescent shaker circles. See, they have shaker right in them. And then I have the loose silver sequins. Aren't the colors of those embellishments pretty? Yeah, these are really pretty. I saw these the other day. Somebody else had them. So these are sequins, and they're like, I don't know. They're kind of silver. I guess they're called silver, but they change color. Like when you put them on different things, they kind of change color. And look at them like sparkle in there. They're so pretty in the little tub. They're just kind of cool. So, and those you can put on with just a little bit of glue. So, or you can use them in shaker cards, either way. All right. Before we do stamps, I want to pull out the new markers because I haven't looked at these yet. So Stampin' Up redesigned their Stampin' Write markers. So these are not Stampin' Blends. These are Stampin' Write markers. These are watercolor markers. And they have redesigned them. Let me pull out. And I haven't looked at these yet, so we'll see. So here are the new one and the old one. The new one is just a little bit skinnier than the old one. And here's the brush tip. So here's the gray, the old brush tip. And then the wild wheat, here's the new brush tip. Now, they look very similar, but they're different. They've said they're different. Let me see if I can find, I can put my fingers on a piece of scratch paper. Oh, there's a little bit of white cardstock. So, all right. Let's try a gray. Yeah, I don't know. They seem very similar. They seem pretty similar. Let's look at the other end. Now, I am disappointed that they didn't make this part the color. And this is where I think you get a lot different. So the bullet tips are very different, if you can see. So here's the old gray. The gray one's the old bullet tip. And then here's the new wild wheat. And this is just it's just a little bit thicker. And it just seems to flow a little better. So that's kind of cool. Redesigned Stampin' Write markers. So I got some of those to check them out. Of course, I've only had my full set of markers for a couple months, but that's okay. All right, let's look at stamps. Oh no, you know what we haven't looked at yet? The rest of the embellishments. All right. Do you need me to open up the package? I don't think I need to open the package. So these are in a pink. I think this is Pretty Peacock, and then white or clear. It does not tell me on here, but these are the adhesive back sequined trio. And these are fun. These I used on some cards today. And then we have the tinsel gems. The tinsel gems, which appear to be in Bubble Bath or Fresh Freesia, Lost Lagoon, and a blue. It might say in the catalog. I don't know offhand. But they have little bits of tinsel in them. I don't know if you can see. There's those. These are what I'm excited for. These are the new metallic pearls, I think. In color pearls. I don't know, but they're kind of metallic-y. They got like a shine to them. And these are the 2022-2024 in colors. So I'm excited for these. These are just really pretty. And then we have some ombre matte decorative dots. Again, I don't have the colors for these. It looks like Old Olive, Calypso Coral, maybe Coastal Cabana, and Night of Navy. But they're just different sizes, and then they're slightly different colors because they're the ombre. These are so pretty. Check these out. So these are the Naturals adhesive back sequins, and basically they look like they are silver, copper, gold, and I don't know, I guess maybe one's copper and one's brass. But they're just very simple and pretty, and they're going to look gorgeous on all sorts of stuff. So that's really cool. And then we have more tinsel. Yeah, tinsel gems. But these are different colors. I don't know about the tinsel gems. I think I have to be sold on tinsel gems. Let me open these up though, because there's a fourth color. It's hiding up there. So we have, I don't know, lemon lolly or lemon lime twist, bubble bath or mauve, I don't know, blue, green. And again, they have little bits of tinsel on them. You guys tell me what you think. I'm going to have to try those out and use them because right now I don't know that I'm sold on them. These next ones though are pretty. These are the adhesive back sparkle gems. I'm going to open these up too because they kind of have a color hidden. Or I guess it's just the big ones and little ones. That's what they did. So they're like gold, black, and silver, and they're little gems, and they sparkle. And they're pretty, and they're big and little. So instead of, normally they put like big, big, little, little, in the same color, but here we have the 3 bigs and the 3 littles. So pretty cool. Very, very, very pretty. The tinsel reminds you of sand and glitter bits. Maybe. I could see that. Now, if you missed, while I'm putting these away, if you missed my paper shares and embellishment shares and you're kicking yourself because you missed it, I do have just a couple spots open. So send me a message or email me or something if you're interested in that. And I'll send you a link to sign up because I have a couple more spots. So, all right. We have the Hey Chuck stamp set, which I think is really fun. I want to make some guide cards with this. This is like, I could have gotten the fishing, but I decided that I needed the funny, more of a funny guy. And I love this little in his swim shorts or his boxers. I'm not sure which, but this one is going to be going on a skateboard. I just think that's really fun. And then this, of course, has coordinating dies with it. We're almost to the end. We're to the stamps now. So this has dies, and I think these dies are really fun too. So let me see. So in here you have the open dies to cut out your different chickens, but then you also have the sun and this weather vane, which I think those are going to kind of be fun to play with. So there's that. That's the Hey Chuck. And then I have the patchwork dies. These don't have a stamp set. I'm excited to try to use these. I wasn't sure if I wanted to get them or not because I was like, well, am I really going to use them that much? But I decided to get them. I decided to jump. So these are the patchwork dies. Oh, they're smaller than I expected. I thought they would cover a whole card front. That's good to know. So these do not cover like a full card front. Although maybe if you cut them and then you spread them out, maybe they would make a whole card front. I don't know. We'll have to try it. But anyway, they cut your cardstock into pieces. So I'm excited about that, to try that out. Make multiple cards at once with that one. So that's the patchwork dies. And then I shared these ones last night. These are these are the nested essentials. These are really cool. I use this on, remember this card that I showed you at the beginning? This used the nested essentials. So you're excited for the patchwork dies? All right. I'm excited for these nested essentials. Check them out. So you have 4 different sizes of each one, and you have like a diamond shape and a banner shape and then like a rounded rectangle. So I think these are really fun. I'm going to use those a lot, I'm sure. And then what I shared with you last night, which is the gorgeous garden dies. Here's the piece that I cut last night. And just as a reminder, we'll look at them again. You're intrigued by the patchwork dies. So am I. That's why I decided to get them. But this has 2. See, this is what I thought the patchwork dies were going to look like. We're going to be this size. So that's why I'm interested to see what happens with them. But these are just 2 giant dies. They cut out a whole background. Very cool. My voice is getting tired. I'm not used to talking this long. All right. And we have the sketched plaid, which I didn't even see this in the catalog at first. I'm excited to try this and see how it looks. So it's just a big plaid stamp. This one I'm super excited about is the bird's eye view. I don't know why, but I think the birds are adorable. I love the giant glasses. I always love putting glasses on animals. And there's a monocle too. So you can put a monocle on your bird. I think it's hilarious. I think it's so funny. I don't know. You let me know. I think I'm going to make some graduation cards with this. Aren't those birds cute? All right. And then this was a last addition to my want list. This is the Darling Detail stamp set. And I was kind of on the fence because I was like, it's another flower set. Yeah, it's a little bit different. But I don't know. I was kind of on the fence. And then I was looking at the sentiments. And that's what really sold this to me because it has a whole bunch of different sentiments. So it's kind of a good all-around stamp set, right? It has happy birthday, hello there, you're not here, I hate that, I love, that's just kind of funny, friend, count me among all the people who are here for you, just a note and thank you. So really you have something for every season, right? Everything pretty much you want to send a card for, you could use that for. And then just some basic flowers. So I'm excited to see how this one works. I'm hoping that it will be really good to just make some really simple, easy cards. And it, of course, has some coordinating dies, which I will open. I haven't looked at these yet. I don't even remember what they were like. Like I said, I kind of threw this on at the last minute. All right, so there's a nice border die and some just flower dies. There's the open dies to cut out the stamped images, some extra leaves. There's a second sheet. Oh, we got some fun frame dies. That's kind of cool. We'll have to see what those do. It's kind of a lacy frame. That's kind of neat. All right, so there you have it. I think that is everything that was on my stamp table. I think I've gone through all of it now. So, tell me what was your favorite. Tell me what you loved the most. I loved it all. I love the paper. I'm really excited to play with it some more. Yeah, you can weave ribbon through the border die. Oh, maybe. Maybe so. Like this one. Oh, yeah, you could. This is going to cut out little spots. You definitely could. Thank you for sharing that, Laura. I'm going to have to try that. So cool. So many cool things. I'm excited to get started. I'm going to be doing tons and tons of stamping this month to get ready for summer because I'm mostly not going to be around in the summer. So, all right. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight to look at all this great stuff. I hope that you will join me again next week, Tuesday. Tuesday is going to be mystery stamping night. I'm excited. I hope that you are excited as well. And I will see y'all next week. Have a fabulous night. Enjoy the catalog. Send me a message if you want to get in on a paper or embellishment share. Have a great night. I'll see y'all later.